Hi people, today we'll be solving the problem number 1470, shuffle the array from LeetCode. This problem falls into an array data structure. So if you wish to learn array data structure or list, if I speak in terms of Python, then this problem is for you. I'll be using Python programming to solve this problem. So let's get started. So if I tell you about the description, so we would be given an array which is named as nums and which would have 2n elements. So 2n clearly makes it very clear that the number of elements in this list is going to be even numbered, right? Now what do I want in the output is shuffled array, and how this shuffle would look like can be seen in the examples. So if I take array as this 2 5 1 3 4 7 with n equal to 3, so and if I assign elements in this way, the first three elements are assigned x1 x2 x3 and last three elements are assigned y1 y2 and y3. And why I'm saying 3, because n is 3 in this case. So the output would look like this way: x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 and y3, right? So a general approach to solve this problem would look like to hold one element of the array and get its corresponding pair, which would be n index ahead of it. So if I take up 2, which is at 0th index, and if I take the element which is at 3rd index, it is 3. So I got my pair 2 and 3. If I take element number 5, which is at index number 1, and if I add 3 to it, which makes it index number 4, so the element is 4 at this place. So I got my pair 5 and 4. Similarly goes 1 and 7. Now this comes with the background that you have an understanding that a list or an array has an indexing which is starting from 0. So if I write an example for you, if I do nums of 0 in this case, so it would return me element number 2. Similarly, if I do nums of 0 plus 3, and why I'm using 3 in this case is because n is 3 in this case, so it would make it 3. So the element at index 3 is 0, 1, 2 and 3, which is 3 itself, right? So if I take elements in this way as a pairwise and I append to an existing list, I should get what is expected. So how the logic would look like is, so firstly let's say we'll store our results in the results array. So we'll define it, we'll create an empty results list. Then we would traverse through an existing list, which is nums in this case. Until where we'll have to traverse is, we'll only have to traverse half of it, which is n. So I'll traverse I, which goes in range of 0 till n. Now what would I need to do is, I need to add elements to the results array. So in Python there is a function append, which would append the results to an existing array. So let's say then a list is filled till 5th element, so append would add the result at the 6th index. So firstly I need which element to be appended is my nums of ith element, and its pair would be present at which position, which I explained just now, which would be I plus n, right? So if I explain through this example, so first element would be added would be nums of 0, and this would becomes nums of 3. Once this loop would iterate, once I will take the value of 1, it will become nums of 1 plus nums of 4. Once I will take the value of 2, it will be nums of 2 plus nums of 5. So with this, what understanding you would have got it? So range takes the value from 0 till n minus 1, right? So this completes our logic. At the end, what we just need to do is return the array or the list in which we have stored all of our results. So if I run this code, it would run for some of the sample test cases. Okay, so here we got an error, list object. Okay, so there is a spelling mistake here. Yeah. So let's rerun it again. Yep. So this time, if I click on run code, it runs for your some sample test cases. So it ran for 251347, and this is the output which our code gave, and this is the expected. Now if I click on submit, it will run for a large number of test cases, and here it got succeeded. So this is it. Do support us if you like this code, and see you in the next video with a new challenging problem.